Dude. Oh my goodness.
3, 2, 1, bro.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mike. I'm one half of the Brothers Murph, and this is Metagame Minute, a weekly segment where we talk about something in board game that's on our brain cases. And right now, the thing I want to talk about is something that I have struggled with, is that once in a while, and there's a game I'm talking about specifically, once in a while, I get worse at games the more I play them. Usually you think it'd go the other way around, that, you know, the first time you play a game, it's going to be the worst you ever do at it because you're the least familiar with it. You don't know the cards, you don't know the actions, whatever, it's all new. So how could you possibly be your most efficient self in the game? Now, the game I want to talk about is Scythe, which is a big, popular game that a lot of people have played, and it's a game that my trajectory has gone the opposite way than you'd expect. Now, I want to open with saying, like, I was never great at Scythe. I've never been like a master at that game, but the first time I ever played it, I lost horribly. Then the second time I played it, I did like pretty good. And the third time I played it, I did amazing. And I remember my first few games, I used to have this thing where I'd get so much money in the game that I would start off at this huge advantage. I just had stacks of cash, so many coins. And then like I crushed people. And then slowly over time, I have lost the touch. I have lost my way. Where now when I play, I feel like I'm always completely broke. I'm like, I need $1 so I can bolster. Can I get $1? Anyone got $1? I have no money. And I don't remember, like, how did I used to do this? I used to get so much cash and just had like so many points going into the end of the game. And then the other thing I do now is I kind of have fallen into habits where I'll get a half of an idea and I rush out of the gate and I get like 2 stars right away. And everyone's like, whoa, Mike's a danger. And then I just like lose all focus and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a worker and get some wood. I'll just move 1 worker over there. It doesn't matter that it takes 4 wood to build a building. I think I'll think about buildings, but maybe I want to get all my people out. I can get a star that way. And I just don't focus on building a little synergistic engine within my player board to try to get stars out quickly. And I always hit a point where I'm kind of like, I don't want to rush to the end because I want to make sure I get spread out first because I know that's worth points and stuff. The more territories you control, let me get spread out first. And inevitably what happens is while I'm sort of just like, kind of, maybe someone just goes bam, 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 6 stars, game's over. I've gotten 3, maybe 4 stars out and I get crushed. That has happened every game but one in the campaign of Rise of Fenris that I'm playing. That's happened generally in games that I've played where I sort of get out to a quick start and then stall out completely. I have just gotten worse and worse at that game. I have lost my way at Scythe and I don't know how to get out of the habits I formed and stuff. And it's weird because at one point, the game, and I even talked about this in an early Metagame Minute about game flow. The game flowed for me and I just like got it and I can get into this rhythm and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go here and do that. And I've lost that touch completely. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm curious, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever had a game that at one point you felt like, man, I had a really good grip on this one and then it slipped away because maybe you didn't play the game enough? Like I definitely don't play Scythe all that often. And so I've got like ring rust or something, but I just can't get out of it now. And I just get stomped out every time I play. It's weird. It's really weird and it's concerning. So let me know, what are some games that you have legitimately gotten worse at the more you've played, where a little bit of knowledge ends up becoming your biggest enemy because I sort of know stuff I should be doing, but I don't have the ability to stick to a plan to enact those things, that the knowledge that I have in my brain, if that makes any sense. Put your thoughts in the comments below on games that for some reason get harder the more you know, and it should be the other way around. Let me know, because I feel like I'm not alone, but it's the weirdest thing, and I can't get out of this Scythe just tumultuous time that I'm in. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this topic. While you're there, suggest some topics of things you want to see Nick and I talk about. We always like to talk about different things in this hobby that interest us. And if you are new to us, welcome to the Brothers Murph. You're part of Team Bing Bong now. Give a subscription and a thumbs up to this video and check out all of the cool stuff that we have on this channel. That's it, folks. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. And just remember that whether or not, no matter what game you play or how long it's been since you played it, or if you're trying a new strategy or a whole new game for the first time, it all flows really easy. Or if you're like me and stuff gets harder the more you know because you don't actually know. You think you're smart, but you're not smart, but you think you're smart. The more meta, the more beta.